What's up, tribe? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Gina Bina, what's up? Hey, Bilo. Gina, I was gonna text you today too. Did I miss the deadline for that donation? If not, I'll take care of it this week. What's up, Lock Queen? Hey, Dominique. See Golden, Miss Trisha, Travel Love. Hey, Brandon. What's up, Bilo? Hey, Tracy. Now listen, all my members in the chat, I see you guys are lit up in green. Listen, I dropped a video. It's a members only video. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Um, I'm gonna you guys got some access to some exclusive content. Hey, Jonathan, how you been? Where you been? You must have been working hard. They got you working hard down there. They must have you working hard for the money, honey. He works hard for the money. But yeah, so members, y'all go check out that video I dropped. And I will be keeping you guys in the loop. Okay, okay. Um, I also want to hold on. Let me share this video out. And let me share this video out and let me explain something. All right. Okay. All right. So I did not. They dropped the teaser for Blood and Water. Xavier. Oh, I did not. When is the start date? Because I thought it wasn't supposed to come back till like 2022. When is it? When is it coming back, Xavier? Hey, China White. What's up? What's up, Miss Keisha? Got a few things off the wish list. Two of my sisters are teacher. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Mwah! Thank you so much, baby. Listen, so I did drop a wish list. Okay. A couple of years ago, I did a wish list for back to school, and you guys loved up on me something beautiful. For obvious reasons, I didn't have to do one last year. And I still have a lot of that stuff. So I did update my wish list. I wasn't going to do a wish list, but then I decided to do the wish list and basically put majority stuff that I'm gonna need for the classroom, PPE stuff. So it's a lot of like Clorox wipes and Clorox spray and mask and gloves and hand sanitizer. Like that is the majority of the list. It's tissue and paper towels and things like that. If you can, great. If you can't, great. I understand. I get it and I understand. But I did put it up there. And whatever I get that I'm not using, y'all know that I will absolutely share with my coworkers and with other friends of mine who are going back into the classroom. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Buffy Purcell. You know, I interviewed her over here. She was on that one season of Married to Medicine, but it's just so much more to her than that. She does a lot of financial literacy over on her YouTube channel, and if you follow her on TikTok and things like that. And so from time to time, I jump on her panel. And so I was talking to her today about the last 2 nights. I have not slept well. I have not slept well the last 2 nights, and I really think it's anxiety because I go back to work Friday, and even though the students don't come back on Friday, it's just a lot of anxiety, I think. And so we were talking, she gave me some tips, some things I can do because she's been very open about that she deals with anxiety as well. And I was telling her about the supplies, and in talking to her, I said, I did a wish list before and I was thinking about doing one. And she was like, girl, do the wish list. And she was like, make sure you send me the link and I will, make a donation as well. So whatever I can't use or whatever is abundant, I will definitely pass on to my coworkers and share. Because last year, child, when we went, Yana, hey boo, it's so good to see you. Hey Diva. Last year when we went back into the school, I told y'all they gave me 1 bottle of hand sanitizer, a bag of masks, a bag of gloves, and some spray, and was like, and I was like, say what? Now I do still have like some Clorox wipes and things like that, but honestly, when we left our classrooms, I took all of that stuff out and I used it here. I took all that stuff out of my classroom. So the stuff that I did have, I took out. So anyway, so I want to give a special, special shout out to Yana. I know that you have been recovering, and Tracy has been giving us the update. So thank you, Tracy, for giving us the update. And it is good to see you, Yana. And I am here for it. Girl, you said that last liposuction, BBL, and tummy tuck was pretty rough on me. Baby, Yana, I am so here for it. Okay. I'm glad that you're okay, but I know that's a lot. That's a lot at one time. I've had friends who've had the different surgeries, so that's a lot at one time. But I'm so glad to see you here, and I'm so glad that you are feeling better, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. Um, and welcome back. So if and here's the thing, and if you can't or are not in a position to give to me, but you find yourself later on in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, just drop some stuff off at your local school, because I promise you they're gonna need it. If you have a friend in the family, a family member, a friend of a friend, and you know they're going back into the classroom, whatever you can. If you're out at Target, pick up an extra whatever. If you're at the grocery store, pick up an extra whatever. Even bleach, that kind of stuff. So anyway, with that being said, y'all always support me. Y'all always here for me. So, I know I ask, but I don't, I try not to be a big and Benny. But I do ask if, when I feel like I need to. So thank you guys so much if you can. The link is pinned to my Amazon wish list, and all you do is go there. You can buy something off of the wish list. It will come to me. You can put a gift receipt so I'll know it came from you, and I will absolutely make sure that I am sharing with everybody and thanking you guys for that. So, what's up, D? Again, one last time for all of my members, people lit up in green. I did drop a video earlier today. If you have not had a chance to go check it out, it's a real short video. It's like a 3-minute long video, but there'll be more videos to follow it up. I'm giving you guys some insight into some things I have going on. So go ahead and check that out at your earliest convenience as well. Now, with that being said, let's go on and get into this mess, honey. Let's go on and get into this mess. My sister came over and stole my skin so soft. She a thief. You want to press charges? Child. Just listen. This is what you do. Just email her my Avon link and say, bring me back my Avon. Okay, ma'am? But here's the link where you can buy your own. That's what you do. What's up, New Jones? I know when I was awake doing my walks around 2 a.m., I was watching the playback. It felt so special when I saw it. Oh, when we shot, yes, honey, yes. Tracy was looking out for you, honey. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Where Abby at? Where Abby? And El Teddy did a really interesting video a little while ago. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out when we get off of here. I think it's some good information that I think a lot of people, including myself, sometimes don't always get right in reference to the LGBTQIA community. So listen, y'all, let's talk about some things. Hey, Quintessential. Y'all, why are we mad? Because Beyonce rich? So for those who do not know, Beyonce and her husband, Jay-Z, are the faces of the new Tiffany and Company campaign about love. Something about love. It got love in the title. I teach high school. You're a preschool teacher? Uh-huh. Oh, bless you, baby. Bless you. My little nephew, my nephew is starting pre-K 4. And listen, I love him dearly. Okay. Y'all know I love my baby down. But baby, all day, every day. That boy is a lot. He is a lot. Okay. So I definitely, my hats off to you. Hey, what's up, Diamond Pearl? What's up, baby? So y'all know I ain't even, so her and her husband are the face of the Tiffany and Company. Listen, and I love Tiffany. That little turquoise box is always a beautiful thing. I have received a box or two in my lifetime. One I bought for myself, two were gifts. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with little Tiffany in your life. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with her. And so there's this very, very, very rare and famous Tiffany. It's the yellow diamond? Only 4 women in the history of the world have worn that diamond. Well, 4 campaign. But wore the diamond. Beyonce is the first black woman to wear the diamond. Okay. And her and her husband did their whole photo shoot in front of a never before seen, and I want to make sure I'm saying Basquiat. Am I saying his name right? He's a black artist, Basquiat. I always say his name wrong. I promise y'all I know who he is, but I always say his name wrong, child. What's up, KFS? People ain't never been mad about Tiffany until Beyonce wore it. Right. Now, all of a sudden, everybody worried about blood diamonds, child. Ain't nobody been worried about no blood diamonds until now. All y'all been getting y'all diamonds and everything else. Y'all was worried about y'all blood diamonds, okay? But I ain't even talking about the blood diamonds. We can come back to the blood diamonds later. We'll come back to that later, okay? I'm talking about everybody mad all of a sudden because we found out that Beyonce and Jay-Z have this never before seen or rarely seen Basquiat original, and they chose to use it in the campaign for Tiffany. He does, yeah, Jay-Z head does look like him. Y'all, so we mad because they rich? I feel like people are more upset that they can afford it than the fact that they had it. Girl, some of the craziest comments I saw online were people talking about, oh my goodness, art is to be shared with the world. That's just not fair that they are hiding this wonderful gem. It should be in a art museum so that everyone can enjoy it. No, the fuck it shouldn't. Not if they bought it fair and square and legally. They have a right to put it wherever the fuck they want to put it. They can burn it if they want to. It is theirs. You know why it's theirs? Because they can afford it. I'm like, I get so sick of people trying to tell rich people what to do with their money. Listen, we live in a capitalistic society. The tenet of capitalism is I earn money so I can spend money however the fuck I want to. Now, let's be clear. Let's be clear. I ain't rich, nor am I an art enthusiast. But I would like to believe that even if I were an art enthusiast, I still would feel like people have a right to do what they want to do with their money and their art. Now, I could see if this was a painting that had been stolen and it had been on the black market and Beyonce and Jay-Z bought it off the black market, that'd be one thing. But y'all, if they bought this artwork fair and square, excuse me, with their own hard-earned money, y'all shouldn't be mad. Y'all helped them buy it. When y'all buy them $300 tickets to them Beyonce concerts, y'all helped them buy it. Y'all, why y'all mad? Why y'all mad? With them subscriptions to Tidal, y'all helped them buy it. Why y'all mad? All them Ivy Park that y'all be out there buying, y'all helped them buy it. Why y'all mad? The thing is that they're doing is exactly what Basquiat would have wanted. Gross wealth and access is not his thing. KFS, I love you to death. I do. I love you to death, baby. Who asked him? He did. Did they get on the main line and call him up and say, you mad at Beyonce and Jay-Z? So here's the thing. We've talked before about geniuses and all of that good stuff. I understand that, okay, he was a minimalist and all that good stuff. But again, at the end of the day, so Beyonce, and admittedly, I don't know a lot about Basquiat. I don't know a lot about him. I don't. I have not done no extensive research on this man. I don't know a lot about him. Okay. But So was he giving his art away? And I'm asking because I don't know, y'all. I promise y'all I'm not being funny right now. I'm asking because I don't know. Was he giving his art away to people? Was he just making art and saying here? Or what did he have a art dealer and was people out there selling the art? I mean, I'm not being funny. I really don't know. I believe the company did the campaign, owns the piece, but it's a piece that has rarely been seen. So I thought the Carters owned it. The article I read said it was theirs. No offense, but his artwork doesn't move me. But he's black and more known because of them. I like his artwork. Now, I ain't buying none. I mean, even if I could afford to, I probably wouldn't buy none. But I do like it. Well, that's a lie, because if I could buy me a cheap print, I probably would buy me a cheap print. I like his artwork. I do like Basquiat. But, I mean, I just don't understand the things people choose to be enraged about. Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so y'all, and when I say y'all, I ain't talking about the people in this room. I'm saying some of the people I read online was like, people who were close to him have said it for years. He dated Madonna. She too said this years ago. Okay, well, listen. How do I say this politely? If he dated Madonna, I really don't care about it. Clearly, he don't have good taste. He dated Madonna. My thing is this. Listen, we are all in this world to make money, whether you care about the access of it or just the minimalist of it. You need money in order to live. Like, that is just a fact of life. You need money to pay bills, to buy food, to buy clothing, to live in this world. Even the most minimal of minimalists, even the most minimal of minimalists, you need some form of currency to live. You just do. So this man is an artist. The art world is all about buying and selling of your art. And so for people to be like, oh, he would be so unhappy at the fact that he became successful. Y'all. Basquiat at one point was a millionaire, not saying he was driven by it, but that's what I'm saying. Like, while you were, it's not like you didn't make any money off of your art while you were still alive. You literally made money off of your art. Well, some people don't become famous until after they die. I get it. He wasn't one of them. Now, clearly, his artwork has become more popular since his death. But, sir, so miss me with that, y'all. That was Holiday Madonna, not what we see now. Child. There's a movie about him played by Jeffrey Wright. Basquiat was a troubled soul. A lot of artists, we've talked about that, Auntie Didi. A lot of artists have those troubled souls, child. Yeah, I saw it was a movie that it used to be in my Netflix queue on Basquiat. I don't know if it was a documentary or movie, and I never got around to watching it. I think I'm gonna go watch it. I think I'm gonna put it on move it up on my list so I can watch it, because I really do want to know more about him. But I just feel like people crack me up because, again, and y'all know I ain't even the biggest Beyonce fan. I y'all know how I feel about Beyonce, child. But y'all know when the girl ain't done nothing to nobody, excuse me, the woman ain't done nothing to nobody, I be trying not to be. But it's just like, y'all mad at them because they rich. So because they could afford it, they wrong for showing it. But then your argument is, oh my goodness, they should be sharing his art with the world. They literally just did. They literally just shared it with the world. Anyway, now let's talk about this blood diamond situation. Now, I have not done the research, so let me say that. I have not done the research on the yellow diamond, but I have been reading about it being this blood diamond. Okay, first of all, half of y'all, and again, when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. Half of y'all ain't know nothing about no Blood Diamond until they made a movie called Blood Diamond. I'm gonna say that again. Half of y'all didn't know nothing about no Blood Diamond until they made a movie called Blood Diamond. Now everybody want to be a critic. Listen, let's do a little bit of a history lesson, shall we? Did anybody ever question where the whole saying diamonds are a girl's best friend came from? Did anybody ever think about that? Anybody care to guess? Without Googling it, don't nobody Google it. Without it, did anybody want to know where that whole, oh, diamonds are a girl's best friend? Everybody know where that came from? Anybody care to guess? I'm just just out of curiosity. Anybody know? I'll give y'all a second to see, because sometimes it's a little bit of a delay, honey. I'll give y'all a second. Anybody know? Good guess. Not Marilyn Monroe, but it is a good guess. We know they had she had the movie Diamonds. I think it was the movie Diamonds Are Girl's Best Friend, or the song Diamonds Are Girl's Best Friend. I think the song was in the movie How to Marry a Millionaire, which Madonna did the whole spoof for her Material Girl video. So here's where the whole Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend came from. It came from the De Beers company. De Beers, one of the most premier diamond companies in the world. It was a marketing campaign. Prior to that, people weren't thinking about diamonds like that. Diamonds were not considered this major precious gem. People weren't buying diamond rings as engagement rings, and they didn't have the prestige that they have today. De Beers, which is a company out of South Africa, a diamond company, created this whole marketing campaign called Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend to cater to all of the men coming back from war who were going to marry their sweethearts. That's where this all came from, y'all. So fast forward to the 2000s, maybe it was in the 1990s, late 1990s, early 2000s, when we started having this major political awareness about what was going on with the child labor in the mines, in the diamond mines in South Africa. Then we got this term blood diamonds, right? Absolutely, Below. From the very beginning, diamonds are connected to blood diamonds. The whole concept from the very beginning. So everybody who has a diamond, whether it's technically a blood diamond or not, it all goes back to that whole industry. And so when this whole awareness came about with blood diamonds, like I said, in the late 1990s, early 2000s, then it became this whole campaign against child labor, and look at how horrible they're treating these people, and even the blood money that was connected to a lot of these guerrilla armies and all of that political stuff, right? All of that political stuff. So then they started making people, again, we are making people feel better. We are swaying the conscious minds of America, and other people around the world. And so now we're having these other diamonds. I forgot the name of them now, where they have these serial numbers to prove that they're not blood diamonds, to make people feel better. So now when you go in a jewelry store, you can say, hey, I don't want a blood diamond. Do you have one of those? I forget the diamond, y'all. I forget what it's called, but whatever the proper name is, and it has this whole serial number, and it's supposed to prove that it wasn't a blood diamond, and it's not being used to traffic child soldiers, and it's not being used um to monetarily back these guerrilla armies. Y'all, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. So y'all mad at Tiffany and Company for having this rare yellow diamond that has been around for centuries, well, not centuries, but it's been around for a long time. Now all of a sudden y'all mad because Beyonce put it on? I didn't see nobody talking about no blood diamonds when the other people was wearing it. Do you know how many of y'all, if y'all are wearing a ring that was passed down, that was an heirloom, y'all wearing blood diamonds? Most of y'all wearing blood diamonds anyway. If you have any type of real diamond, it's probably a technical, when you want to talk about the term blood diamond, it is probably a blood diamond. I understand that, KFS. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the marketing campaign of diamonds are girls' best friend. Yes, diamonds have always been jewels. We know that. But so have rubies. So have y'all know the other diamonds. I know ruby because that's my birthstone. Pearls, all of that. All of those. Yeah, Lady Gaga wore it. Yeah, you name the turquoise, the all of the different diamond. I mean, all of the different stones. They've all been a part of it. Right, Lady Gaga wore it, and I didn't hear nothing from nobody. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that diamonds just became popular as far as being jewels. I'm saying that becoming elite. If you look at a lot of the old jewelry from, you talking about royalty and stuff, you will see all sorts of stones. It's not just diamonds. There are all sorts of stones when you look at the old jewelry from centuries ago. All sorts of stones. Because diamonds were, yes, they were considered precious gems, but they weren't this elite stone that we put the pedestal we put them on today. They mine that diamond in 1878. Clearly, the diamond is a blood diamond. Yes. There you go. There you go. No, the blood diamond comes from the connection to how the mining of those diamonds, that a lot of that money was used to bankroll a lot of these guerrilla armies that in turn were had those child soldiers and stuff like that. What's up, Trey Leche? The crown jewels are crazy. I think you're oversimplifying. Wars have absolutely been funded by diamonds and other resources from Africa. I'm not oversimplifying it. I don't know why. I don't know why you feel like that's what I literally just said. I literally just said that. There's absolutely blood on the hope. I'm not saying. I think we KFS. I feel like we're saying the same thing, sweetheart. That is exactly what I said. I absolutely said that. But what I said was people all of a sudden became so conscious about it in the late 1990s, early 2000s. I absolutely said that the diamonds have been connected to these wars. I said that. Maybe I didn't make that clear, but I'm not saying that that's not the case. What I'm saying is now everybody is so politically correct, and all of a sudden now it's an issue when for years it was never, nobody had an issue with it. That's what I'm saying. And now, we've become this politically correct society, and we've taken it to that. China, have you watched that documentary? The problem is that people don't know the history and the path of their dollar. Living leads to exploitation of someone somewhere. Now, that is so true. Now, that's a fact. There aren't many, right? A whole lot of industries don't have clean hands. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The history of Levi's goes directly back to slavery. The Levi Company, the history of the Levi Company is directly linked back to slavery. We still wear Levi's. Same thing with cotton and smartphones. We need to find a way to recompense those people who have been misused by these companies and industries. Yeah, I mean, every time we buy a new cell phone, that's child labor in another country. Sweatshop, right? Nike, sweat. We know that Nike. That's been proven time and time again. A whole lot of these companies, and again, I'm not saying that any of this is okay, y'all. I don't want y'all to think I'm saying it's okay. But what I'm saying is we pick and choose what we want to be outraged by. So we're outraged by Beyonce wearing this yellow diamond, but we're gonna run out and get that new iPhone as soon as it come on the market. I'm just saying we pick and choose what we choose to be outraged by. That's all I'm saying. I don't know KFS. I'm not sure where you misunderstood what I was saying. I don't know. People are not just accustomed or comfortable seeing black wealth. Yes, it's called the crown jewels, and I was shocked, but I don't know why. Persian rugs. Yeah, people are not just, oh, I just said that. Tommy Hilfiger, there's more. That's more than labor. It's dangerous too. It is very dangerous. Very dangerous. You know, we had child labor here in the United States until the 1920s. They literally had to pass legislation. And so you can go back and look at the mining, from videos and pictures from the 1920s. Well, I'm sorry, the 1900s. We didn't end child labor here legally here in the United States until the early 1900s. But that's why capitalism is unsustainable. There are ways to get the same luxuries we have. It's just who is the dollar is going to. Those who are doing the labor should benefit the most. But see, that's why there's so many different forms of government. Like you might feel that way. I may disagree. It seems like you have a more socialist mindset, and that's fine. Everybody feels differently. Some people, feel like communism is the best decision, is the best mindset. You know what I'm saying? So that's why there's so many. But again, this country is a capitalistic society, and that's it. And below, we all are. Like, I don't know everything. I don't know everything. Y'all teach me stuff all the time. And so also there's no way to determine a cruelty-free diamond. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, KFS. Cruelty-free diamond is the term I was looking for. The process claimed to determine where a diamond is from is faulty. Once the diamond is polished, it's difficult to tell. That's the whole point I was just making. That's why I said I feel like we were saying the same thing, KFS. When I said that all of these people that feel like they doing something, oh, I don't buy blood diamonds. I buy cruelty-free diamonds. Girl, that's bull. That's why I said when I said that's bullshit. Because it's all coming from the same place. They are putting these labels to make us feel better about buying the same shit. But it is absolutely like there's no way you can't track that diamond and guarantee. There was an episode on Law and Order about this years ago. About the blood diamonds, cruelty-free diamonds, and come to find out they was all just the same diamond coming from the same place, but because they knew that people were more conscious about the blood diamond, they, it's just like anything else. You can find a counterfeit to anything. You see that people are getting arrested every day for having counterfeit vaccine cards. You can find the counterfeit for anything. Yeah, I feel like we're saying, well, I feel like we're saying the same thing, KFS. You don't feel like we're saying the same thing, so I'm not sure where that's getting misunderstood, but I feel like we're saying the same thing, babe. Audrey Hepburn wore it. It was great. Lady Gaga wore it. Everyone was excited. Beyonce does it, and it's a problem. I'm still running a sweatshop, free shop labor. I know that's right. Now, communism is bad because it depends on a totalitarian government. So unless you want to give up your civil liberties, through capitalism does the same thing. Though capitalism does the same thing. It's like bottled water. Yeah, it's like the bottled water. It make us feel better, and a lot of times that water coming from the same damn place. Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, you guys. I'm not saying that you shouldn't want to do better and make better decisions with your money. That is not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is everybody is so quick to be so outraged, and we've all been doing the same thing. And now that and y'all know, but now that it's Beyonce, now all of a sudden everybody mad, everybody's outraged, everybody's in an uproar. You know what I mean? I guess I think it's a big deal when an artist wishes for their work when an artist wishes for their work is disregarded. I also think no black person should probably wear a blood diamond. But that's what I'm saying. Most of us are wearing blood diamonds. Most of us are. Well, that's just like we pay for air, Xavier. I had to put air in my tire the other day, and I sat there and was like, I am really paying for air. I feel like, again, let me say this before I would have to do more research on Basquiat. So let me preface my statement by saying that I don't understand the problem. I just don't understand the problem. But maybe it's me. I don't get it. I don't understand the problem. He made art for people to buy, right? He made art for people to enjoy, right? So they bought it and they're enjoying it. I don't know. It lost me somewhere. But I'll do more research on Basquiat, and if my opinion changes, I will come back and tell y'all I understand and I feel differently. But as of right now, from where I sit, I just don't. I don't get it. I don't understand. You make stuff for people to buy and enjoy. The history of the Hope Diamond is there. It's one of the few diamonds that has a known history. Yes, and there's so many curses with the Hope Diamond, honey. I remember looking at documentaries on the Hope Diamond. Listen, it's bad luck. I don't want no parts of the Hope Diamond. It's so much bad luck attached to the Hope Diamond, child. I don't want no parts of that. Mm-mm. Because Zap Allen, because we were convinced that diamonds were elite. All they have to do is convince us. When I say us, I just mean people in general. All they have to do is convince us that there's something elite about what it is that we have. The same reason why we will spend $3,000 for a purse that we can get from Target for 20. We are convinced that it's better. The same reason why we will, and when I say we, I ain't talking about everybody, y'all, but the same reason why we will spend $80,000 for a car and we can get the $20,000 car and it's the same car. I mean, it may have some bells and whistles on it, but it's a car. It's going to get us from point A to point B. The same reason why we will spend whatever it costs for the new iPhone and we could just as easily get whatever the first thing is that they have on the shelf. Hey, Markel. Y'all make sure y'all done looked at that finale of Lovers and Friends. My review will be up a little bit later on. Y'all know that's the producer, honey. The Volvo don't do me with the DH gate. Or you could go to DH gate. Unless artists explicitly make wills for their art, anything can happen to it. It's the same thing that's going on with Aaliyah's estate. Same thing with Prince. Med Basquiat's images are appearing on gym shoes now. They aren't readily available either. I'm what? Salty. I think that's supposed to be salty. Please talk about Apple Mark 5. What is that? I don't even know what that is. What is Apple Mark 5? I don't even know what that is. See, Golden? Girl, you're gonna make me have to Google. I don't know what is Apple Mark 5, y'all. Hey, Royal King Forever. How are you? Mwah. So I hear what you're saying. But that was the first thing, y'all. That was the first thing I said. I wasn't doing YouTube then. But the minute I found out that Prince died and he did not have a will, that is the first thing I said. This is a man who was so protective of his music. How could he not have a will? I didn't believe it for a long time. I said, it's just hidden somewhere. Prince was a little eccentric. He probably it's a scavenger hunt for them to find it. It's probably hidden in one of them vaults down to the Paisley Park. I could not believe that man didn't leave a will. As protective as he was of his music, this man spent so much money to gain the rights back to his music. Sued the record company. He was the first or one of the first artists to successfully do it. And you don't leave a fucking will? I just Fair Trade is another label I see lately, like in coffee beans. I think so too, Tracy. I'm still not convinced that it ain't no will somewhere. It's a will somewhere. We just ain't found it, and we might never find it, child. It might be like Al Capone's vault, honey. It might be underneath the ground somewhere, and don't nobody know what's there. Maybe the one person he told about it, they probably died before him, and he forgot to tell somebody else. I don't know. But I just can't believe that man didn't leave no damn Tamron Hall's husband owns some of his catalog, child. I just can't believe that man didn't leave no will. It just baffles my mind. It just baffles my mind. Aretha Prince and James Brown all had the same lawyer. Are you serious, Vovo? Child. Well, they said Aretha had a handwritten will that they found. I think he on some Alexander the Great shit to the strongest. Prince don't give a damn about that music now that he's in the Lord's side. Well, that's kind of how I feel about the artwork. I'm like, he not here. I don't know. I just feel differently about it. Yeah, I just feel differently about it. I feel like this was a man, he was a great talent. And when he was alive, his artwork sold for expensive amounts of money. It wasn't like when he was alive, he was standing on the corner just giving it away. And no, he was selling his artwork when he was alive, making money off of it. Like I said, I had to do more research. I'm gonna do more research. Unless Prince had a trust, then it would bypass probate court. What's up, Auntie? So anyway, that's that, y'all. That's the Beyonce people. Listen, Kanye and Drake then got into some sort of Twitter war, honey. Kanye felt like Drake dissed him in a song, and so Kanye, he done doxed Drake. He done put Drake good address out onto the internet. Now it was a post and delete. It was a post and delete, honey. Y'all, listen, let me put a pause there. China White, sometimes people will say stuff and make me question my own. Now, I don't know everything. I just told y'all I don't even know a lot about Basquiat, and I got to do more research. I do not know everything. But y'all know in my review for Reefa, y'all know I had said how she didn't, it was a shame that she died with no money, or at least not the kind of money she should have had. Lord, somebody gonna put under my video that Aretha's estate was worth $80 million when she died. Y'all. $80 million what? Y'all, it's 74 y'all in the room. Who remember Aretha estate being worth $80 million when she died? Because I don't remember that. Now, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, y'all. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't remember her estate being worth no $80 million when she died. Now, I remember her owing the government. I remember her being very overextended when she died. Now, her estate might be worth $80 million today, because we've talked about that with Whitney. We talked about that with Michael Jackson. Her estate might be worth that now because they've probably been able to clear out her debt, and she's been making money off of her music. She's probably made money off the album. Anything merchandising with her face on it, her likeness, all of that, it might be worth $80 million now. But Reefa was in debt when she died. Reefa was known for not paying bills. Honey, well, we know she owed the IRS at least twice. I remember at least twice, because I remember the first time she owed the IRS, I think somebody helped her pay it off. Somebody helped her pay her debt. And then when she died, she owed the IRS again. I remember that. I am clear that she owed the IRS when she died. Yeah, Prince Prince did own, yeah. He owned his masters. Yeah. Who said he did? Who said Prince didn't own his masters? That's why I said he had to sue. He had to sue Warner Brothers. I remember he had a black female lawyer, and he had to sue Warner Brothers for his masters. But he won the lawsuit, and he owned his music. Yeah. Aretha Franklin's estate, which includes yada 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 yada, is said to be worth at least $18 million and as much as $80 million via the Detroit News. Okay, so as much as $80 million. Now, That's today. Like you just Googled that now. However, the singer's longtime attorney, David Bennett, stated that she owed $8 million in taxes at the time of her death. Okay, I ain't crazy. That's why I love y'all. That's why I love y'all. Cause I ain't crazy. Oh, you were just saying, oh, okay. I thought somebody in the chat was saying that. A lie only need one person to believe it. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. Listen. Listen, I read that. Y'all know I be reading the comments. I read the comments y'all leave under my videos. I try to put a little heart, even under the comments that don't be saying nice stuff about me. I try to leave a little heart. But I read that and I said, well, when Aretha died, she owed money, she owed taxes. I forgot how I worded it, but I basically said that because I said, now I know I ain't crazy. I know that woman owed money when she died. Okay. The rest of the money went to the pink caddies at the funeral. She probably did keep cash. A lot of people did not, I know that she had to be paid before she went on stage. I know she used to carry her purse on stage. And she probably did have a lot of cash around her. She probably did keep a lot of cash. As much as the family been in and out of right. And that's the other thing. The family fighting over what she did leave. They fighting over that. Sure. Anyway. But yeah, y'all know people leave all kinds of stuff under my videos, child. Somebody left a comment under my video the other day, said I look 65 years old. I said, well, thank you so much. That was my exact response. I said, thank you. I look 65 years old. I said, well, thank you. Anyway, child. That's what I want, Tracy. Tell Kanye to drop his bank account information into my DM. Bail me a couple of $1 million, sir. Shit, you want to drop information? Drop that. Drop something we can use. Don't nobody care where Drake lives because it ain't like you're gonna get within probably a mile of his property. First of all, it's probably gated. I doubt he lives somewhere where you can just drive up. Second of all, even if you do live somewhere where you can just drive up, you know he got. Oh, y'all, this damn. I don't know why it does that. I really wish I knew what I was doing so that I could stop it. Oh, well, thank you, Leia. Thank you. Is the noise gone now, y'all? Is it gone? I know there's a delay sometime. Them damn cicadas, right? That's what they sound like, the cicadas, child. Okay, we good now. Okay, all right. Sorry about that, y'all. So, yeah, so I don't know. Kanye, we know he's working on this new album. He's having a third listening party. They said that he done filed paperwork to officially change his name to Ye, just Y-E. Listen, I could care less. If if Ron Artest can change his name to Meta World Peace, and these other people who changed their names, and Diddy can change his name 5 times. Listen, if he want to call himself Ye, he could be Ye. Okay. Who will win a fight, Drake or Kanye? I say Kanye. Kanye from Chicago. I mean, he's from Canada. They real nice in Canada. Yeah, I think we've said this before, y'all, about Kanye and being on his meds and having people around him that can keep him in line, keep him on his meds. But we're just gonna pray for that baby. We're just gonna pray for that baby. Gonna pray for him. Speaking of crazy, I don't even know if it's crazy. Just so the trial of the aura of the Kelly has started, and of course, stuff is coming out that some of us we knew. Uh, Copperhead snakes eat the cicadas. Oh, well, I'd rather deal with the cicadas than deal with a copperhead snake. I'll take the cicada over the snake, ma'am. I'll take the cicada over the snake, child. Um, so we found out at the trial, which we already knew, y'all, that him and Aaliyah got married. We knew that. We had heard the rumors about her being pregnant. We knew that. We had heard the rumors about her having an abortion. We knew that. Then we had the testimony from one of his ex 15-year-olds. And she testified. I'm not going to get into all of the nastiness in which she testified to, of all the things that she said that her, R. Kelly, and another man did. That is not, I'm not doing that. But what's important is that in her testimony, she was only 15 years old, and that she told um and that she told um him that she was only 15, and he told her, I don't care, we're gonna do it anyway, and they did. So that was probably very damaging to his case. We also found out that the man has had herpes since 2007. 2007. 2007. So listen, at this point, I don't even know what the charges are. I don't even know what he being charged with um at the spot now. I don't even know what he being charged with at this point, y'all. But right, that's what I'm saying. I take the cicadas over the copperhead snakes, child. Lord, that must say. Um, but it don't sound like it's going too good for him. If all they have to do is prove that he had sex with underage girls, it just don't sound like it's going too well for him. Okay. Um, hmm. Was that when Usher got it, child? I don't know. I don't know. Um, I, I don't feel like I'm learning new information because I always believed this about this man, but I just hope that the jury and the judge, I don't know if it's a jury trial or if it's a bench trial. I just hope that they're taking it all in, and I just hope that his ass don't get out of jail. I just hope that's where he is forever, because I just think that I believe 80% of what we've been told about him. Now I leave room for error, but I believe 80. No, I'm sorry, 90%. I leave a little bit of a window for error, but I believe 90% of what we've been told about him. Yes, he has some cases in Atlanta and he's got cases in Chicago. So he's just in trouble for a long time, y'all. I know, right, Trey? I know, right? China. I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. That song with him and Ursha, honey. The him and Ursha song. All right, y'all. So let us go through a few more odds and ends before we get ready to get out of here in a little bit. Let me hit a few more of the odds and ends. Busta Rhymes went on a whole rant telling y'all, don't let nobody make you keep a mask on your face and you have a right. Busta Rhymes says no human being is supposed to tell you you can't even breathe freely. Fuck your mask. I'm not even going to entertain that any further. Not going to entertain that any further. I'm just not. I'm not entertaining that any further. I'm just going to leave that where it is. Y'all. Y'all know what we're going to be hearing about him next week, right? Exactly, Dominique. Exactly. Here's another one. The U.S. Justice Department finds that Florida and Texas had the most arrests in those who were involved in the Capitol riots. Are we shocked by that information? Is anybody shocked by that information? And I'm sorry for my Texas and Florida people, but are y'all ain't even shocked, are y'all? Exactly, Tracy. We don't have nothing. We don't blink an eye at no shirt, no shoes, no service. Don't nobody blink an eye at that. Xavier. That's funny. That is funny. He said California. He said he's surprised that they even know how to find the right address. Ooh, ooh, you are wrong. You are wrong. Why we can't just soft Florida off, child? Now I'm gonna read y'all this, and y'all, I want y'all's opinion in the chat. A California high school teacher claims Generation Z, that's the kids in school now, child, is less educated, more depressed, and without values compared to other generations. What do you think? A California high school teacher claims that Generation Z is less educated, more depressed, and without values compared to other generations. Listen, I'm I'm in the schools, and I'm gonna just say that I have to agree. And I think that it's a combination of things. I think that parents are less apt to let kids grow up. I think society gives a lot of excuses. Child, it all started with them participation trophies. It started with the participation trophies, okay? I'm in the schools, and I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna say part of the less educated is because we went we went to a test, and we've talked about this before about the testing. They're not necessarily testing what your kids know. It's about whether they can pass the test. I think it's a stretch. Their parents and grandparents are much better. Okay. They are too dependent on technology. They're spoiled and entitled. And that's another thing with technology. Kids don't have to really try to learn anything. All they do is look it up. I see it with my students all the time. They're not trying to learn it. They just look it up. They just want to be able to look it up. Well, damn, Zara. Agreed to a certain point. I'm in Virginia Beach, and these people walking around indoors without masks, outdoors on the beach, the spacing is acceptable. I think you mean unacceptable. Hospitals in Alabama running out of beds. It's a mess. It's a shame. Went downhill when they said, listen, when they said grammar and spelling don't count, listen, I'm telling y'all, I was in the schools. I remember being in a meeting and them going over, they were adding the open-ended portion to the test, the standardized test at the end of the year that the kids had to take. And I remember being in a training, and when they told us we're not grading grammar and spelling, we're just grading if they got the answer correct, I said, oh, we are in trouble. You're telling me as a teacher that I can't take points off if a child misspelled a word or if the grammar was wrong? Oh, we in trouble. Regurgitating information has become the standard of learning. hmm Words and punctuation mean things. That's a fact. I think it depends on the upbringing as well. Okay. All right. I saw that and I just thought about it. Now, like I said, I mean there are exceptions to every rule, y'all. I'm not saying every child, but I do think as a whole, there's a whole lot of that. I do. At least in my experience. I'm in Texas and I was walking around maskless after I got vaccinated until my mom told me about the Delta mess. I had no idea. Girl, yeah, honey. Exactly. Exactly, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Give me a quick second. I'll be right back. Have you ever listened to a young person? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. Try to conduct business, child. Oh, spaced out pretty good on the beach, but not a lot of mask wearing. Oh, I got you. Okay. Got you, got you, got you. There, and there, all the same thing. Child. I'm telling you, I see it all day long at the schools. I will check my grammar and spelling before I send anything. I can still hear my eighth grade English teacher, Miss Norp, correct me. My mom was a teacher. Wait a minute. When she and my dad got married, she retired to homeschool us. So they had me and my siblings. She said she wasn't gambling her children. I know that's right. I think we had, excuse me, y'all, a foot put on our necks from time to time. So we move differently. You can't teach, you can't touch them or you might get locked up, child. In cognitive psychology, the majority of learning for the past century relies on recognition and memory. Technology just reshapes existing problems. Ah, interesting. I am teaching in person. They said it might be extremely difficult for the kids to keep their mask on, even the high school ones. Yeah, it is going to be hard. Think about it. We can't get the adults to keep their mask on. Hell. Oh, they talk the way they text and they don't understand that their texting is not appropriate. I don't know how many times I have to correct work that people turn in with that text talk. And I used to tell them, no text talking. Don't write me like you texting your friend. And they do it so effortlessly. They don't even know. I don't even think they even know how to correct themselves a lot of times because they do it so effortlessly. Remember how strict they were when teaching us to write cursive? Child, they don't even teach cursive anymore. They don't even teach it anymore, honey. Yeah, they turn in work with that text talk. They sure do. They sure do. Child. Well, listen, it's 69 of y'all in the room. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button now. I appreciate you much. Thank you guys for coming through. I want to thank y'all for being here. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I did double duty. I did a 90-day fiance. So if y'all watch 90-day fiance, go check the live. We sort of did a recap of the whole season. And then I came on here, so I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to do some videos tonight, honey. I've been on my grind today. I've been on my YouTube grind today, okay? Um, if you came in late, you see that the back to school wish list is pinned to the top of the chat. If you can get something off the list, it would be greatly appreciated. It will go to my classroom and some of my colleagues' classrooms as well. Depending on what I get, I will absolutely share. Um, and with all of and if you can't give to me or you don't want to give to me, that's fine. Please drop something off at your local school. Drop some stuff off at the front desk. Everything is tax deductible. So if you're buying anything for me or you're buying anything for school, or if you have friends or family that are in the classrooms, please, please, and please um get them cleaning supplies. That's what we need the most of, honestly. um get us some cleaning supplies. PPE stuff, mask, gloves, hand sanitizer, Clorox wipes, all that good stuff that y'all know is expensive and or rare. Got a C plus because of that. See. With that being said, y'all, I am out, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.